But the trouble about rumour is, if it's written down, someone will believe it. You could have the most far-fetched, made-up, impossible, illogical bollocks. And if it's in print, someone will believe it. Just look at the Bible. Old Testament. Oh, that's my favourite. That is a rip-roaring read, the Old Testament. It's brilliant. I like the God in that one. He's a better God. New Testament God, he's a bit wishy-washy. He's a bit modern parent. Do you know what I mean? He's a bit liberal. Oh, turn the other cheek. No, Old Testament God, he's like 50s dad. He takes his belt off and goes, you fucking what? Oh, you know the fucking rules. I've told you. You wound me right up, you muppet. Fucking floods. You, pestilence, fuck off. You, what did you do? That's not too bad. M.E. I've been an atheist since I was about 8 or 9, and when I went to secondary school, by then I knew about natural selection, the Big Bang Theory, carbon dating, and the Earth was 4 billion years old, and so my poor RE teacher, I was the bane of his life. And looking back, he was a bit thick. Right? He was one of those teachers that I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll just keep my head down. You know what I mean? He came in on a motorbike and played table tennis all day with the div kids just to keep... You know what I mean? You know the sort, don't you? And he hated me. He hated me because I was smart and I wouldn't let him get away with any bollocks, right? So when he said things like, and God made the heaven and the earth in 6 days and the earth is 5,000 years old. No, it isn't. No, it's 4 billion years old. Why, how could he do that? God can do anything. Well, why did he do it in 6? Why did he do it in 5? Let's push him a little bit. Let's, you know. And he was saying that everything that happens, God does. He's done everything. Everything that happens, he means to happen. He's on top of it. He's everywhere. And everything he does is good. And I went, well, that's clearly not true either. Why are newborn babies taken from their parents? They're innocent. Why are some people born into abject poverty? And he went, because God moves in mysterious ways. That is the theological equivalent of going, look over there. Ooh. It's not an answer, is it? We swear on the Bible in a court of law, still. And if the judge was to say to you, how do you account for the fact you say you're home asleep at midnight, but we found your DNA at the scene of the crime? And you went, I move in mysterious ways. Good night, it won't wash. This is how stupid this teacher was. A kid asked him, he said, sir, why do we swear on the Bible in a court of law? Clearly, the answer is, if you believe in God, if that's your God, you believe in him, you believe he's watching you, you get a guilt trip, you don't lie. He hadn't worked that out. So thinking on his feet, he said, because every law of the land is mentioned in the Bible. I went, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. He went, no, it is. Somewhere in the Bible, every law of this land is mentioned. I went, what, even video piracy, you fucking... One critic, who I know is religious, said, oh, Gervais deconstructs the Bible. That's too easy. I think, well, it shouldn't be. If you believe in that, you think it's a serious doctrine, it shouldn't be too easy to deconstruct. You can't do it with a maths book. You can't look through a book and go, listen to this. Listen to go, oh. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. What cunt wrote that? He said that, God is everywhere and in everything. He's solidly through the universe. And I came prepared. I thought, this'll end it. I came in like a little smart ass and went, sir, is God in a vacuum which has been scientifically proved to have nothing in it? He went, yep. That's it. I thought, well, I can't win then. So I started saying, is he up my arse? Is he up your arse? The clever stuff hadn't worked. I was going, sir, is God up all our arses? Including Richard Gere's. It must be crowded up there, mustn't it? The New Testament is founded on the belief that Jesus is half man, half God, born of a virgin womb. And I think that particular little rumour came about with Mary on the back foot. Awkward questions about the old pregnancy from Joseph. You're pregnant? You haven't been... No way. Well, how could this have happened then? 2 ways. One... Oh, I know. Remember when I was washing in the Sea of Galilee? And I splashed up some spunky water? No? spunky water. What about the baby is half God? And everyone went, yeah, all right. But everyone's entitled to their opinion. And if you believe in God, you're wrong. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. You never see that as much when you're famous. Everyone tells you their opinion. You don't ask, but they tell you anyway. And 99% of the time, it's all good. But a few weeks ago, I was writing with Steve Merchant, and we had a break for lunch, and we went to a sandwich shop just in central London. I got my sandwich. I was waiting outside the shop. Steve was still inside, haggling. Oh, Jesus. And I was pretending to be busy on the phone, texting and that, and people were walking past, and it was fine. They were just going, oh, it's bloke from the office. Oh, yeah. I go, oh, look, it's what's his name? Oh, yeah. You having a laugh? Except one bloke who went like this. I'm there. That. I was going, mate, this isn't the telly. I can see you as well. What are you doing? And he decided to come over. But he wanted to let me know that he wasn't impressed with me just because I was off the telly. So he overcompensated. So he went from Mr. Magoo to this. All right, mate. All right. Sign that for us, will you, mate? Yeah. Who's it to? Stick it to Johnny, innit? Yeah. To Johnny, best wishes, Ricky Gervais. Cheers, you went. Cheers. Well done with extras. Cheers. Office was shit. I didn't ask. But he said one nice thing, one not so nice thing. That's life. And I don't know him, so I had no comeback. I said, oh, I like your shoes. But your glasses make you look like a cunt. They did. They really did. And he was smaller than me. I've never asked for an autograph. I remember when I worked at the Students' Union, we got a royal visit from Princess Anne. And I knew what would happen, and I was totally right. Because I was one of the managers, I had to do the meet and greet with about six others. And she came in, and she went, what's your name? Ricky Gervais. What do you do? I'm the entertainment manager. Oh, good. What's your name? David. What do you do? I'm the bars manager. Oh, good. And down the line and out. And yet, on the day, all the women in the office were going, oh my God, you're going to meet the princess. Oh my God, what are you going to do? Oh God, what's going to happen? What's the best they thought could happen in that scenario? She's going to come in and go, what's your name? Ricky Gervais. What do you do? I'm the entertainment manager. Wow, this has been fucking brilliant. Do you want a castle? My dad was a labourer all his life, right? And in the mid-70s, about 1976, he worked on this big construction. It was building a headquarters for an American building firm that was coming over to England called Metal Box. And it was big news in the Reading and Berkshire area because it was going to give jobs to like 3,500 people. So it's to be opened by the Queen herself. And knowing this, they had site visits and they had to do all this stuff. And my dad was telling me they had to build a special standalone toilet, never to be used apart from the Queen's visit, which put an extra £10,000 on budget, which by today's standards is about £80,000. So the day comes, he goes to work, the visit happens, he comes home from work, I went up to him and I go, how did it go? And he went, she didn't even use it. Gutted. I think of all the labourers, they're going, she's going to the toilet, she's going to the toilet. Then she goes, I'm off. And I go, no, Queen, built a toilet. Have a quick shit. Proper famous. Most recognisable face on the planet Earth, the Queen of England. Must be awful. I mean, just worrying about things like that. Public toilets. I'd hold it in all day. I hate public toilets. They're the worst places on earth. And I don't just mean the ones in town centres underground where you have to get past paedophiles and tramps. I mean, you can be in quite a nice pub, can't you? Velvet seats, Oil paintings, white wine, Vivaldi on the jukebox. Oh, yeah. Good conversation, but of course, Kierkegaard was an absolute genius. Just to go to the loo. What the fuck? Piss, just piss everywhere. Who out there has done this? And it's an inch of piss. That can't be just drips. That would be 1,000 years of drips. Someone in a cravat's coming and going, fuck it. And so you're in there and thinking, oh my God, the inch of... Oh, it doesn't matter on the shoe, but don't let it go through to the sock. I can't stand it. Oh, other people's pissy sock. That's the evening over as far as... So you're thinking, oh my God, and keep your trousers out of it. So you think, oh my God, and what's that? I've got to flush that away. No chain, I've got to go on top of that. What is the... Who's nicking the locks? Who nicks the locks from a cubicle to... Who's so desperate? They go in with a screwdriver and go, I'm going to build my own toilet one day. That saved £1, and they're small. How are they getting away with the toilet seat? Doesn't the barman go, mate, did you come in with that toilet seat? It's ridiculous. So you're in there now, in this hellhole, in piss, holding your trousers up, holding the lock, not enough hands, holding the door shut, and oh my God, this... But you can always find some toilet paper. It's usually scrundled up into a ball and shoved in the queer hole. Who's making the holes in the sides of... Who makes those? You can see someone so desperate. They've done it through the MDF with their teeth, and there's who invented that? Who went... I love cocks, I hate faces. I'm going to make a hole, and I'm going to sit there, and someone's going to stick their cock through it, and I'm going to... And they did! How did that get around? How did people know the trick? How did they... Or did someone just go in there innocently one day, using the urinal, and go... There's a hole in there. Probably for my cock, isn't it? Yes, it is. I don't know how these things start. I went to school with this guy, right? He was a div kid. No, he was. I talk about him on my other 2 stand-up shows. His name was David Beasley. He's the one that said, if you get captured by cannibals, when they're cooking you in the pot, they show you pornographic pictures so you get an erection and there's more meat to go round. Oh. But he told me a very funny story as well. There was a scandal in this sort of neighbourhood. A guy a few doors away from him that was older than him, an older boy, had got done for lewd behaviour. He was cottaging. He was a gay guy. And he'd gone down to this public toilet in Cemetery Junction, which is an area of Reading. And he'd gone into this cubicle, got the hole there, and he was waiting. People were coming in and out. He waited for ages, and eventually someone came in, heard rustling. Cock comes through. Oh! He grabbed it. They can't get away then. I guess. I've never tried it. He sucked him off. What do you think he was going to do? Play London's Burning? Of course. This dental floss is big. Of course it's big. So, he got him. He sucked him off, and when they both went outside, it was his dad. Oh. All the Colgate in the world would never get rid of that, would it? Oh. Which one of them blabbed that around town? Hi, honey, I'm home. Good day. Yeah, I saw Toby. How was he? He was all right. The admin block of the student union that I worked in, there was a dodgy toilet there. It was the second floor toilets, and you walked in there, and 2 blokes would go and just walk out like that. I don't know why I kept going in there. But we, as the management, decided to sort of clear it up. We put a couple of stewards on the door to try and sort of kill the scene, and we painted all the graffiti. And so it was this lovely toilet for about 1 day. Then a new group moved in, right? And I remember this bit of graffiti on this beautiful white, pristine wall, just a bit of marker pen. Someone had gone in. Think of someone going in and writing this, okay? All it said was, I fuck your wife while you watch. Interested, question mark. No. I fuck your wife while you watch. Interested? Then his telephone number. Now, I don't know if that business venture ever took off. But I would love to see him pitch that to the Dragon's Den. That'd be a hell of an episode, wouldn't it? Just that weird little bald presenter fellow that lives downstairs. Kind of going, our next contestant needs £4 for marker pens. Remember, he must get the full amount. Duncan Ballantyne, what exactly is your business? Are you married? Aye. Does your wife enjoy sex? Aye. Do you like watching stuff? Aye. Just to let you know where I am. I'm out. I will tell you one final thing before I go. Don't worry, it is toilet related. When I first moved in with my girlfriend, 20-odd years ago, our first flat together, it was a horrible place. It was in King's Cross, and it was a horrible area, King's Cross, a seedy road, seedy block, horrible little thing. It was a rip-off, but it's all we could afford. It was one room, just one room, but it had like a little kitchenette area. So what we decided to do, we moved the single bed sort of into there. So we had a lounge, it was like a one-bedroom flat. So at night, we're in a space this big. The bed literally just fit in. I had to scrape it down the wall to get it in, and it came over the doorway a bit, and in bed, I could open the fridge. The fridge was there, the cooker was there, and the sink was there, okay? No toilet. The toilet was a shared toilet with all the other flats in the block, and it was 2 floors down. So what wins in the middle of the night when I need a wee? Do you know what I mean? Putting on trousers and going outside, or just pop into the sink? That one. And I remember, 20-odd years ago, Jane in a sleepy state saying, oh, at least take the dishes out first. I didn't. I used to get hold of the bottom plate and lift them all up and wee straight down the plug hole. You've been fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for... You don't get an encore in any other profession, do you? If a builder does a good job and he leaves, you go, come back. What? Come back. What? All right. Good job I left a bit. I was talking about rumour and gossip and stuff, and I don't buy into it. I read something about someone, I go, well, that's interesting, and I think it might not be true. And so I never pass it on. I never pass on sort of small talk and gossip. But I witnessed this, so I think I can share this with you. Me and my girlfriend went along to the final 6 of the X Factor last year. And it's in a studio in Wembley, and we got there, and we were greeted by this bloke with a sort of headset and a clipboard. He went, hi, Ricky, thanks for coming. There's some other celebrities in. Oh, for fuck's sake. I said, can I just go right at the back? He went, yeah, sure. Went at the back with the other celebrities. So it was fine. We were right at the back with my girlfriend there, me was there. About a yard away, Chris Tarrant and his daughter, and in front of them, Aldo Zilli, the chef, and his wife. And they stand you up when each act comes on, and you clap, and that's it. But I don't know if Chris and Aldo had met before that evening, but they were getting on like a house on fire. They were, honestly, Aldo kept looking round, Chris was making him laugh, they were having a laugh, they were standing up, they were dancing along. Chris had his best sort of lilac jacket on, he's pushed it right up to the elbows like that. Yeah. And Ben did a Joe Cocker number, and Chris was sort of doing the actions, and Aldo was turning around and laughing. They were, oh, bless them. And it really is live, so in the ad break, nothing happens really. The judges get powdered, well, Simon does, and the warm-up man was going into the audience, keeping them amused. And on the night I was there, he probably does it every week, but he was saying, has anyone got any questions for the judges? And he went, little girl there with her hand up. How old are you, darling? 7. What's your name? Sarah. What's your question? For Simon. Simon, why do you smoke? Good question. Yes, Simon, why do you smoke? The girl was going, why do you smoke? And Simon went, smoking's good for you, dear. And they went, oh, God, oh. He went, back in 3, 2, 1. Okay? Next ad break, he goes, lady there with her hand up. What's your name? Emma. Where are you from? Essex. What's your question? Simon, will you marry me? And Simon went, why not? And they were, like, okay. As he was walking back, we saw Louis Walsh just tap his arm like that and show him something. And he went, what? Chris Tarrant's got a question. It was back in 3, 2, 1. And me and my girlfriend looked at each other and we thought, brilliant. Sometime before the show, Louis Walsh and Chris Tarrant have got together. Chris is going to ask a question. It's going to be a cheeky question to the judges. They're going to love it. The audience are going to love it. They're going to carry him down the street and he's going to be back. Third ad break. He goes, Chris Tarrant in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. No, it was louder than that. I can't do 1,000 people. So he went, all right, Chris went, yeah. He went, this question's for Sharon Osbourne. You obviously married a very intelligent, articulate man in Aussie. That's as far as he gets. Because Sharon thinks he's going to have a go. So it goes like this. People are looking over it and goes, you obviously married a very intelligent man. Sharon puts her head up like that, looks at him and goes, fuck you, Tarrant. Everyone went, what? He went, no, listen. No wonder your wife left you, cunt. I was like this. Kids looking at their mum. What did she called him a silly biscuit. That means a silly biscuit. Does it? Cunt. No, it doesn't mean that. Don't say that word. It doesn't mean biscuit. Don't. And Louis is going, no, Sharon, don't. She goes, no, fuck him. He's going they're back and forth. And we think it must have been Louis' idea, because he was going, I'm sorry. Like that, right? And they're back and forth. He's going, what happened to church? He goes, you bang her, you bang her. She was like, Old Testament God. And he was going, what's the church? He went, listen, he said, I've known your hubby for 25 years. I'm not having a bloody go. Back in 3, 2, 1. The last act comes out, everyone stands up, apart from Chris, who is like this. What happened there? I've just been mauled. I've been humiliated. I feel like putting the sleeves down. And that's the end of that show. And now it goes over to ITV2 with Ben Shepherd before the results show. And Chris is booked on that show, and he's doing his thing. His mind's probably not on it. Everyone was talking about it half time. People going, what happened there? Was he going to have a go? Did he start off wrong? Did she take him on? She said there was a history. What went on? What was it going to be? Come back out for the results show, and we're all there waiting for it. I look over, 4 empty seats. Oh, fuck. About 30 seconds to go before it went live, they all came out and sit down, okay? Everyone stands up. This time, apart from Chris Tarrant, who's still like that. And now his daughter's like that as well. First ad break, Sharon Osbourne gets the mic, and she goes, I'd like to apologise to all the mummies and kiddies in the audience for my awful, awful language. But when someone belittles a loved one, we're like lionesses, aren't we? She gets a round of applause. I look at Chris, he goes, this is bollocks. Don't tell anyone that. You've been fantastic. It's great to, as I say, be in London. I ended the regional tour with a gig at the Castle, at Edinburgh Castle, and I was really worried about that because it was 8,000 people. People were going, oh, he shouldn't be at the Fringe. And I thought, oh, I'm going to get a real slagging when the reviews come out. But they were all great, apart from one. I got a 3-star review from Kate Copstick. She didn't think I was that great, and she should know. She's worked with the Chuckle Brothers. So it's like a dagger to the heart when a comedy icon like her slags you off, do you know what I mean? Particularly she looks so like Sid Little in drag. I was worried about these gigs, you know. I thought, oh, God, I'm coming to London. And yet the first day, the reviews were great. And one paper said, the most talked about comedian of the decade. And I thought, wow. I was flat. I thought, most talked about comedian of the decade. I was thinking, that can't be true. I was thinking, no, I'm the second most talked about comedian of the decade. If they ever find a dead bloke in my pool with a chair leg up his arse, I might... Until then, I'm happy with the number 2 slot. Not a euphemism. But I started and ended the regional tour in Scotland. The first gig I did back in January was Glasgow, and I had Glasgow so wound up about Edinburgh being the capital, I shouldn't have brought it up, that they wanted to come and storm the castle. They wanted to get in their cars and go and storm the castle, old-fashioned style, you know what I mean? Like Frankenstein's monster. Ooh, get him out, ooh. I always think of Frankenstein's monster like the 19th century equivalent of the local paedophile. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember that name and shame campaign the tabloids did a few years ago, where they showed pictures of all the paedophiles they knew, and they go, there's one near you, and people go, yeah, there's one near me, yeah. Everyone's a paedophile. There's a bloke in the park, he's the park keeper, he's a paedophile. To such an extent that in Portsmouth, an angry mob burnt down the house of a paediatrician. And they said, well, he had a plaque outside. Huh? Do paedophiles have brass plaques made? Kiddie Fiddler, established 1979. My friend said, oh, you shouldn't start the tour in Scotland. They hate the English. I went, that's a cliche. He went, no, it's true. Also, it's true that all Scottish people are just alcoholics. I went, bollocks. Loads of them are smackheads as well now. You've been fantastic. Thank you so much.
A new series of extras starts this week. Congratulations on getting a second series, essentially, but also...
Congratulations on already fucking it up. It's next week, you moron.
Hello, Tiny Tim.
Hello. Oh. I bet it looks even worse from that angle.
Keep going.
Right. See?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
What do you think it is that people must... Why must everyone have it?
I can't say what I'm thinking. And they all are too.
Yeah.
Everyone's thinking it.
Go ahead, say it.
Are you an outdoorsman? Do you go out? Do you like...
I do. I play tennis. I play golf. I run. Believe it or not.
Is that how you get that deep, buttery tan you have?
Mr. Norton, I'm so excited about your Christmas show.
Bah!
But, sir, there'll be...
Brilliant. That's all you got, bar.
Yeah.
I do look a bit more like Parker these days. I don't know, that's the problem. You're getting me confused.
He's kept himself in trim. Look at you. Undo the button. Go on, let it hang out. Look at this. Look at this.
Nothing
no,
there. There's nothing there.
Fucking let it go.
What?
Look at that.
What is the best thing about having one of these?
The length.
Yeah. Not so much the width.
The width is important, but I prefer, personally, I prefer a long, thin one to a short, fat one.
I can't believe this. You had a birthday, and is it 50 years old? You're not 50 years old. Are you really 50 years old?
50, yeah.
I mean, you look tremendous. You look like you're 35. If somebody had said to me, how old? I say 35. 35, honestly. You look exactly like you did the first time, except you're in better shape. Remember you used to come out, you're sort of pear-shaped when you come out? Now you look great. You didn't
good. Say that at the time, though, did you?
No, I didn't know what to think.
Well, no. You said, well, you look good now because I looked awful before. That's all you're saying. I needed you to say it before. You're pear-shaped. I'd have worked out faster. But now...
But how do you feel at 50? Good, right?
Well, yeah. I'm grumpier. I think I'm grumpier.
Grumpier?
Yeah. I understand you a lot more now. Do you know what I mean? No.
Do you have a dog? You should...
No, we've got a very old cat. She's 16. It wouldn't be right yet, and we travel too much, you know. And
do you travel with the cat?
No.
Maybe have a dog when you're on the road, and the cat won't know. Like a traveling salesman who has a different wife in another town.
Yeah, but my cat's on Twitter, and someone will tell her.
Can you not drive at all?
I know.
No, but do you know how?
Well, I've seen people do it.
But you don't have a license.
What?
You don't have a license.
No.
Okay.
You can't drink and drive, so what's the point?
Well, that's kind of...
Getting caught in the zipper. Does that mean this zipper?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, that's never happened. Just one of the advantages of having a very small penis.
It's not something you brag about. No, you don't brag about that.
I hate to boast, but it's pretty tiny.
Oh, my God.
Do you think maybe at 60 it'll get even worse?
I don't know, because you said I looked better than I did at 40.
Oh, you look much better than you did when I first met you.
So if this carries on, if you looked at a graph, I'd look like Johnny Depp when I'm about 70.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Call me when that happens.
The best thing about being dead is you don't know about it. That is the best. It's like being stupid. It's only painful for others. So it's fine.
Very nice. That's very nice.
For everybody, you went to the Achilles heel of everybody. Like when you tell a woman who's, that it's, she looks old, that just hits a woman deep in the...
Who did I say that to?
I think you said something about the Sex and the City women, like about...
I said it was airbrushed, and I said we know how old you are, girls. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza.
Okay. Come on, say it all.
No, I was saying, why lie? There's nothing wrong with being 50 or looking 50.
But you're not a woman. I get you.
But I don't think you lose your sensuality at 50.
And now that you're older, has it occurred to you again, have you given any more thought to God and whether he might be real?
Yeah, I think about it every day.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's not.
You'd like to be like an evil supervillain.
Yeah, that'd be good.
What would your power be, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't thought it through. I didn't know. Do I have to have a... I'd be annoying. I'm really annoying. I could do that.
You'd be not just super, you'd be super annoying.
Yeah, anyone that came to Batman would go, oh, this is just...
And what's the matter with your voice?
Oh, I've got a sore throat.
Ah.
So that's it.
How long have you had the sore throat?
Just a couple of days.
See, now, I had a sore throat around the holidays.
It's all about you, isn't it? It's all about you. I've only got a day to live. And I said, what do you want to do?
And then when that didn't happen, what is it? Yeah. And then when that couldn't happen...
Make a Wish Foundation.
No.
I'd like to go on Jimmy Fallon, please.
And so, that's not what you said.
No, I didn't.
You want to do something else, and then...
I said anything but Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Is it true, the story about getting the call from Stephen Hawking?
Yeah. Well, I did. I got a call from this guy.
How do you know it was him?
Yeah. Well, last time I saw you, I've seen you since then. But last time, do you remember when we flew together? You have to remember this. It was made me laugh. I was crying.
That's not a euphemism. That's not some...
No one thought it was a euphemism at all.
But that night we flew together. I'll tell you one more thing, just to show how stupid he is on national television. He won't mind. We have these reality game shows, Nick. There's so many of them. And you're getting
with celebrities and stuff.
Well, celebrities. You say celebrities, but now they've done so many that it's like siblings of celebrities and next door neighbours of celebrities, and sons and daughters of celebrities. And there was one in particular, and I was talking to Carl, and I said, the thing is with him is, I said he's only famous because of who his dad was, and Carl said, yeah, but you could say the same about Jesus. I have faith in people.
That's nice.
I think that it'll all be okay.
What?
It'll be okay.
Have you seen people's track record?
No, but it'll be fine because we'll all be dead soon. French have the best food.
Oh.
Rubbish.
Don't think so.
They eat horses.
Right.
They eat frogs.
Right.
I mean, how did that start? It was the first French bloke to go, I'll have a go at that. Was there two French blokes in the backyard? They're going, I've just built a pond, Pierre. Oh, it's nice, yeah. What's that thing hopping, that slimy thing? That's a frog. We should eat it. What do you mean? You can't eat a frog. Well, no, not all of it, just the legs. Don't eat the frogs. They're good for the garden. They eat the slugs and the snails. Snails.
You never know, do you?
All right.
Ricky Gervais, welcome. So, I won't translate that clip. Someone else will have to do that. But thank you for sending us that clip. It's as we are watching Afterlife here in Norway and Sweden. I know you've been watching a lot of Sofia Helin and The Bridge, and she's with us tonight, as you can see, with Elsa Holsk.
Hi. I know. Hi. Bridge is one of my favourite shows of all time. In fact, it started me on these Scandi noir and all European sort of dramas. That was the first big one that I watched. I was like a child. I wouldn't watch things with subtitles till about 5 years ago, and now I can only watch things with subtitles.
So tell me. So when you are watching Sofia playing Saga Norén, if it was possible for her to see you as well, through the screen, what would she see?
Oh.
She'd see a fat bloke in his pyjamas with a glass of wine, right? Like that.
So tell me, on that note, what is your relation to fashion? How important is fashion for you?
Right. Well, as you can tell, I'm a slave to fashion. I gave up fashion when I was about 25, I think, and then once I got fat, it was I just want comfort. So
Elsa, give Ricky one fashion thing, one fashion item that he could use. What would be his thing? That he could use.
Give the ladies what they want. More skin, just more like what you said, on the couch, naked, more skin.
I've already got way too much skin, but I need a lot of skin to cover my body.
Okay, so, Sophia, you got this suggestion for Ricky.
Yes.
Go on.
You don't need to put on anything special, because you can just use your eyes. They are glittering like this. We don't need to see any suit.
Yeah, it's the alcohol. They're watering.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you.
I was watching Afterlife, your series, and it's about a guy who loses his wife. She's dead, and he tries to go on living, but he feels that his life is pointless without her. And I wonder, is this depicting in a way your worst nightmare? You've been with Jane since the beginning of time.
Yeah, well, that's the initial idea was, if you lost everything, and you were going to kill yourself, but you didn't. In this case, because the dog was hungry, which is funny and true. You know, you still have duties, you still worry about stuff, and the guy thinks, okay, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it on my terms. I've got nothing to lose anymore. I've always got suicide to fall back on. I can say and do whatever I want. That was the initial idea, that sort of vehicle to suddenly deliver anything you wanted. It was like a superpower. And then I had to think, well, what's losing everything? And for me, it would be your soulmate, your life partner. And so that's where it started. But yeah, and selfishly, there's a line in it where the lady in the graveyard who's lost her husband, says, I'd rather live missing him than have him live missing me. That's how much I loved him, And I'm selfish. I want to die first. But that's selfish in a way, but I still do.
In what way? I mean, don't. It's normal to fear death, to fear being dead. I mean, it's.
I don't fear being dead. I don't fear being dead. I won't know about it. That is the best thing about being dead. You don't know about it. It's like being stupid. It's only painful for others. I worry about how I die. I don't want to die in pain or lonely or falling on a spike. But no, I don't believe in an afterlife. So I don't think there's anything, to fear after death. That's just, my belief, And people say, what do you think it's like after you die? And I think it's like the 13.5 billion years before you were born. And that was all right, wasn't it? So
I read, Ricky, that because last time we spoke about your cat Ollie, and I read that he passed away.
Yeah, she died just before lockdown.
It was a she.
You've misgendered my cat. How dare you?
I'm sorry. It's the name Oliver that confuses me.
Yeah. Well, it's cats don't mind. They don't care if you call them a man's name or. No, it was a lovely little a female Siamese cross, and she lasted 16 and a half years.
I have a Tonkinese.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're great, aren't they? Yeah, she was quarter Tonkinese.
Best.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah. So smart.
I have two hamsters. Does it count?
I had a hamster when I was little. Yeah.
So?
Yeah, I love hamsters.
Yeah,
they're great.
They're cute.
Massive testicles, the hamster.
Oh, I have two females.
It must be the biggest ratio of testicles to body of any animal.
Okay.
The hamster's that big, and the testicles, they hang out the back like they're stealing, shoplifting melons.
Tell me, did you have to make that decision yourself that it's about time to say bye-bye?
Yeah. She'd been ill for a couple of days, and we took her to the vet, and they sort of gave her something, and then she wasn't getting better, and you sort of burst into tears and say it's now, and took her to the vet, which is the kindest thing to do.
How old was she?
16 and a half.
Oh wow, she was so old. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did I ask you because I had to do the same with my dog this spring,
it's terrible.
and the thing is that people don't understand it. It's just us having animals that can understand this, but it's a tough choice.
I can't stand the idea of an animal in pain. I've never could. I've never understood animal cruelty. I just don't get it. I just think if you don't have empathy with animals, you don't have empathy. I just don't understand how you can't. They are us.
Did you get, because I thought that was a weird choice, whether to get the ashes or not. They offer you to get an urn with the ashes.
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Yeah, we did, but we just, we spread them in the garden. I'm not superstitious or anything, but yeah, we spread.
Because I got this urn. It just says dog. I don't know if it's my dog.
So you don't mix it up with gran, dad.
Ricky, it's been next year. It's been 20 years since The Office and your big breakthrough with that series.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I wonder if that were to be launched today and seen for the first time today, how would it be received?
I think it would be received the same way, but there'd just be more complaints because that's some people's job nowadays is to complain and be heard and be offended and try to get things cancelled. And I think a lot of it is totally fake outrage because they're shouting out of a window and they want someone to hear them. Some of it's stupidity where they don't understand it. I mean, I think a lot of offence comes from people mistaking the subject of a joke with the actual target, because, you can't legislate against stupidity. But you have to ignore it and you have to, stick to your guns. And there's things that, 15 years ago that were really right on and woke and ironic and, ridiculing those things. But now people are taking them on face value and they're ignoring the context, ignoring the satire, ignoring the irony. And they know full well that it came from a good place. But I think people just want to cause a ripple.
It's not always about what happens now either. It can be about what happened 20 years ago as The Office.
Oh, it's ludicrous. Kevin Hart did some tweets 10 years ago that he deleted and apologised for at the time. and then he lost his job as host for the Oscars because he wouldn't apologise again. And he's right, because if there's no value to saying sorry and moving on, well, you might as well not change. You might as well carry on. And I just think there's this punishment. People want blood. It's just about
and
it's
always a life sentence, isn't it?
Yeah, it always comes back to haunt you. You can never, you know, saying sorry isn't enough.
I just wonder, which side of politics do you see as the biggest threat against the freedom of expression today? Is it the left side or the right side?
Well, there's no such thing as a side anymore. It's ridiculous because it goes left and right, and then extreme left, extreme right, extreme left, extreme right. They come round and meet. It's extremism that's the problem, and Twitter amplifies that. If you're mildly conservative on Twitter, you're Hitler. You know, if you're mildly left-wing, you're Trotsky. And if you're a centrist, they both hate you and you're a coward. There is no nuance. There's no argument, you know. It's just... And it ups and ups and ups. I think that extremism is threatening everything. And people are liars, and they pretend it's because of what you're saying, but really they just don't want to hear it because you're not on the right side. There's so much hypocrisy and lies, and the more you tell a lie, some people believe it, and that is like the new politics. Lie enough till people believe it, and it becomes a truth.
Thank you so much for using this room again for your right to free speech. It's always wonderful to talk to you, and I know that you're writing season 3 now, right?
Yeah, I've nearly finished because I had more time on my hands than I thought I'd have this year. Yeah, but we'll be filming next April, hopefully. If there's still a world, I don't know what's going to end the world. I don't know whether it's going to be a civil war or a pandemic. But I just want to get out Afterlife 3, and then you can end the world.
Well, like a cockroach, I'm still here. You know, it's I'll be here anyway. So, see you again. Thank you so much, Ricky.
Thank you.
Ricky,
thank you.
Very much. Hope you enjoyed the clip. For more interesting conversations, please hit subscribe.
Time Golden Globe winner and a nominee tonight for Derek, Ricky Gervais.
Oh, it's going well, isn't it? Let's not ruin it by me saying anything, really. No one wants to see me insult any of you rich, beautiful, overprivileged celebrities. So no ordinary people at home wants to see that, because you're better than ordinary people. And you know it, and they know it deep down. I'm not going to start picking on things you've done. Some of it immoral. A lot of it illegal. Oh. But if we've learned one thing, it's that famous people are above the law, as it should be. So I'm not going to be any of the terrible things you've done to get here tonight. Streep and Clooney. I'm not even looking at Katie Holmes. So let's get on with it before I say something insulting. Here are the nominees for Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Comedy or Musical. Amy Adams, Big Eyes. Emily Blunt, Into the Woods. Helen Mirren, The 100-Foot Journey. Julianne Moore, Maps to the Stars. Quevanjani Wallace, Annie. I've been practicing saying that last name so I don't have a John Travolta moment. So I got away with it. I still watch that every day on YouTube. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's just brilliant. Oh, yeah. And the Golden Globe goes to Amy Adams, Big Eyes. Thank you. Let's do the show, shall we? On a serious note, the Golden Globes are about excellence. To win one, you have to do something amazing. Neither of our first two presenters have won a Golden Globe. I don't know what they're doing here, really, but I don't choose the guest. Please welcome the fantastic Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. Welcome back. The Golden Globes doesn't have an in memoriam section to get you all depressed. Instead, we let the president of the Hollywood Foreign Press say a few words. Please welcome Lorenzo Soria. Our next presenter is the star of the hilarious comedy The Martian. Oh, he nearly died. Right. He's also the only person who Ben Affleck hasn't been unfaithful to. Please welcome Matt Damon. Welcome back. Joy and Trainwreck. No, not the names of Charlie Sheen's two favourite hookers. The films of our next two presenters. They're best friends, by the way. They wanted me to tell you that. And if you forget, they said they'd tweet you and remind. Basically, they come round and shout it through. They're best friends. It's like they've never had a friend before. Please welcome Amy Schumer and Jennifer Lawrence. Oh. This show is way too long, isn't it? It's way too... This could be half an hour. This one was in the writer's strike when they just read the winners and just... OK. Let's get through it. Right. Unbelievable. Some people still think this award means something. The winners. Just listen to me. Listen. It doesn't just... Right. When Brad and Angelina see our next two adorable little presenters, they're going to want to adopt them. Please welcome Kevin Hart and Ken Jeong. OK. Right, listen, this is... Shush. Shush, shut up, really, seriously. Right. A few years ago, on this show, I made a joke about Mel Gibson getting a bit drunk and saying a few unsavoury things. We've all done it. I wasn't judging him, but now I find myself in the awkward position of having to introduce him again. Listen, I'm sure it's embarrassing for both of us, OK? And I blame NBC for this terrible situation. Mel blames... We know who Mel blames. Listen, I still feel a bit bad for it, right? Mel's forgotten all about it, apparently. That's what drinking does. No. I want to say something nice about Mel before he comes out. So... Oh, yeah, OK. Here you go. I'd rather have a drink with him in his hotel room tonight than with Bill Cosby. Please welcome Mel Gibson. You filth, all of it. Oh, we're back. Oh, welcome back to the Golden Globes. Our next presenter is an actress who is both beautiful and talented. Born in England, she came to America and has taken Hollywood by storm. The star of the nominated movie The Danish Girl, please... It's a dude. Eddie Redmayne. Tom, thank you. I'm afraid that's it. We're out of time. From myself and Mel Gibson, shalom. Hello and welcome to the 77th Annual Golden Globe Awards, live from the Beverly Hilton Hotel here in Los Angeles. I'm Ricky Gervais, thank you. You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore. I'm joking, I never did. NBC clearly don't care either, 5th time. So, I mean, Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello. Lucky for me, the Hollywood foreign press can barely speak English, and they've no idea what Twitter is. So I got offered this gig by fax. So let's go out with a bang. Let's have a laugh at your expense, shall we? Remember, they're just jokes. We're all going to die soon, and there's no sequel. So, yeah, remember that. But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the licence plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no, shush. It's her daughter I feel sorry for, OK? That must be the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to her. And her dad was in Wild Hogs. So, lots of big celebrities here tonight. I mean, legends, icons, yeah? Look, at this table alone, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. But Baby Yoda. Oh, that's Joe Pesci, sorry. I love you, man, don't have me whacked. But tonight isn't just about the people in front of the camera. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look, talking of all you perverts, it was a big year. It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, Two Popes. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care. Many talented people of colour were snubbed in major categories. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. The Hollywood foreign press are all very, very racist. So, 5th time. So, we were going to do an in memoriam this year, but when I saw the list of people that had died, it wasn't diverse enough. It just, no. It was mostly white people, and I thought, nah, not on my watch. So, maybe next year. Let's see what happens. No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer. And it's still more fun than this, OK? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care. You had to make your own way here in your own plane, didn't you? Right. But seriously, most films are awful, lazy, remakes, sequels. I've heard a rumour that there might be a sequel to Sophie's Choice. I mean, that'd just be Meryl Streep going, well, it's got to be this one then. All the best actors have jumped to Netflix and HBO, you know. And the actors who just do Hollywood movies now do fantasy adventure nonsense. They wear masks and capes and really tight costumes. Their job isn't acting anymore. It's going to the gym twice a day and taking steroids, really. Have we got an award for most ripped junkie? No. No point. We know he'd win that. Martin Scorsese, the greatest living director, made the news for his controversial comments about the Marvel franchise. He said they're not real cinema and they remind him of theme parks. I agree. Although I don't know what he's doing hanging around theme parks. He's not big enough to go on the rides, is he? It's tiny. Right. The Irishman was amazing. It was amazing. It was. It was great. Long, but amazing. It wasn't the only epic movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long. Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So... Even Prince Andrew's like, come on, Leo, mate, you know. You're nearly 50, son. The world got to see James Corden as a fat pussy. He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. And the reviews, oh, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs, right? But Dame Judi Dench defended the film, saying it was the role she was born to play, because she... I can't do this next joke. Because she loves nothing better than plonking herself down on the carpet, lifting her leg and licking her... Furball. She's old school. It's the last time, who cares? Oh. Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show. A superb drama, yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and... So... It's already 3 hours long. Right, let's do the first award. The first award. The first award is for Best Actor in a Television Series, Musical or Comedy. To present the award are a couple of actors off the telly, what can I say? Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. Think of adopting for a while, a little third world child, because that would tick all 3 boxes, wouldn't it? You know? You think of it like, 1, I wouldn't be adding to the population problem, I'd be alleviating an existing problem. A young kid born through no fault of his own into abject poverty, he would have died without me. I can literally save his life and give him a great upbringing, right? 2, he would be grateful, wouldn't he? He'd want to pay me back, wouldn't he? Particularly if I let him know that all the other kids in the village, they weren't so lucky, they didn't make it out. I'd tell him that early on, so he really bucked his ideas up, right? I'd go, Tundi, come here. Yeah. Go and pop a shirt on, you're not in Africa now, mate. That's better. Yeah. Tundi, yeah, water straight out of a tap, and yes. No, it's not free, it's Hampstead. Yeah, of course it's safe. Safe. Fresh drinking water. Have as much as you want. Have a bucket full. Straight out of that fresh drinking water. There you go. Go and clean the car. Go on. The world got to see James Corden as a fat pussy. He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. And the reviews, oh, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs, right? But Dame Judi Dench defended the film, saying it was the role she was born to play, because she... I can't do this next joke. Because she loves nothing better than plonking herself down on the carpet, lifting her leg and licking her... Furball. She's old school. It's the last time, who cares? In the event of the plane landing on water, your life jacket is equipped with a whistle. The plane hits the water, smashes to bits, everyone's dead except you by a miracle. You're bobbing around in the Atlantic Ocean, 4 degrees that water is, right? You've got about
15 minutes before hypothermia sets in, right, or eaten by a shark, or you drown, and you're hoping they've dispatched air sea rescue, and you're going, oh my God, I'm bruised and broken, I'm going to die, I don't want to die, what happened now, I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in a helicopter. Of course you haven't, right? But they're f***ing loud, right? It's like having your head in a washing machine. It's like that. So you're over the Atlantic Ocean at night, you go... Never gonna happen. Out there, well done, Winslet. I told you, do a Holocaust movie, the awards come, didn't I? See? Trouble is with Holocaust films, there's never any gag reel on the DVDs. I don't know, there isn't. It's, now, don't do it. It'll be fine. Don't. Sitting at home, just reading the newspaper. This little girl comes running in. She's only 6. Hello, darling. Hello, Daddy. You've been playing? Yeah. In the park? Yeah. With your friends? Well, until the man came along. Till the man came along? Yeah, a man came along, and he asked my friends to leave, so it was just me and him. Darling, come over here. Whatever happened, none of it was your fault, okay, darling? None of it was your fault. But tell Daddy every detail. What happened? He took me behind a tree so no one could see what you were doing. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened? He took my dress off. Oh, God, what happened next? What happened? He took his thing out. Oh, God, darling, and then what happened? Nothing, that was it. Oh, well, make something up. I hope I haven't offended anyone. I didn't mean, it's not my fault. There's a lot of powerful people here, so if I said, it's... Honestly, I like a drink as much as the next man. Unless the next man is Mel Gibson.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind.
This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care. And I think that's the important thing, because I've often said that people get offended when they mistake the subject of a joke with the actual target.
Yeah.
And they're not necessarily the same thing. You can make jokes about any subject. It depends what the joke is.
Yeah.
There's no rules. You can't joke about this. You can.
You should be able to.
You just can.
Yeah.
Okay? And there's nothing sacred. But people then they go, wow, yeah, but you shouldn't hurt people's feelings. Well, you can if their feelings are wrong.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't like the facts, don't change the facts, change the feelings.
Yeah.
You know.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
How arrogant are you to think that you deserve to go through life with no one ever saying anything that you don't agree with or like? I want people to stop saying that joke's offensive.
Yeah.
I want them to start saying I found it offensive, because you've got to own the emotion, because that's all it is. You're just telling me how you feel about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing intrinsically offensive about this joke.
Keep my wife's name out your f***ing mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your f***ing mouth.
I'm going to, okay? That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.